About a few weeks later, Team Ruby got back to their base. Everyone was so happy. But then they looked at Ruby. She just ignored them and just walked right past them. Sis, do you need any... Before Yang can finish, Ruby turned her head at Yang and glaring at her. No, I don't. Now leave me alone. Ruby marched her way back to her room. All the others heard her slam the door. Can someone just explain what got on her bad side? Yang, Crow, and of course Tai couldn't help to face plant. Isn't it obvious? We are the reason why she's angry. She was so happy with Super Final Wars and now she's all depressed now. She's back to what she used to be 11 freaking months ago, before she went on that island. On that island, she was happy. She had a boyfriend. And friends that she never had before. It's because of us, we ruined it. We ruined her life. Well, doesn't any love story come to an end? John, that's just effed up for you to say. You're making it sound that we are the villains and we're keeping her away from her boyfriend. Heck, what type of friends are we? What type of family members are we? We took her away from him. I'll go have a talk with her. Yang, I don't think that's a good idea. She might kick your butt. Dad, I got this. When she entered the room, Ruby was all glaring at her. Sis, I want to talk to you. Talk about what, Yang? The fact that I'm angry? Sure, go on ahead. Hey, say it. Mention it. Go on, mention it. Ruby, calm down. I just want to talk. Okay, let's talk. Ruby waited impatiently. But Yang didn't say anything. Have not saying? Then get out. Ruby, look, it doesn't matter. I'm done. Okay? You guys ruined my life. Are you happy? You ruined everything, Yang. Ruby got up and marched her way towards Yang. Yang backed up. You couldn't help but to get into my life, ruin it at the last moment. I was happy with him. I loved him so much. He was my first boyfriend. And now I feel like he's gonna get someone else now. Don't you realize on how important he was to me? I barely got a chance to get a kiss goodbye. I had a talk with him, and he just told me just to go back with you. What's the point of coming back here if I'm just gonna be like this? I can't help to feel angry at you guys. At any other time, you could have come into my life. You chose to come at that moment to ruin it. I swear to God, you guys just want to ruin my life, do you? No, sis, don't. Just don't. You don't even know the connection that I had with him. He was raised by Corona. They didn't give him the life that he deserved. I gave that to him. And now, I don't think I'm never gonna give everything to him. He promised me that he'll bring our mother back. Or he'll find her. I don't even know if he's going to keep his promise or not. And his friends and their girlfriend, well, their wives, they were my friends just as much as you guys are to me. That was my home. I belonged there. I lived there. I don't even know what I'm going to do without him anymore. Just continue to be a leader and watch my friends and family die one by one? Ruby, calm down. No, just get out. I don't want to see your face again. If you ever come back in here, I swear I will launch you to the moon itself, and I would leave you there. Now get out! Yang instantly ran out of the room and closing the door behind her. Oh, good lord, I've never seen her that angry before. She must have learned it from him. Yang walked away from the room, not even realizing that her sister was now crying. Her and Super Final Wars' love story was more like the most famous love stories in human history and mankind history. Heck, it was rare for mankind and humans to fall in love with each other. Zilla 2000 and Sasha were a clear example. Ruby was still wearing the necklace that she got from Super Final Wars just 7 months ago. She was holding on to it as if she wanted him to be here with her. She loved him so much. He loved her. But eventually, Ruby doesn't realize that by one particular thing that Super Final Wars did actually left behind, besides of the necklace, and she'll later figure it out. Because the past few weeks, Ruby's been puking like crazy. She didn't want anyone's help ever since she left Super Final Wars. Ever since she left him, she's been puking. Eventually, she'll figure it out, and she'll realize that Super Final Wars basically left a legacy behind. Or Ruby took a part of Super Final Wars' legacy with her. Back on the island, Super Final Wars was thinking about something. He remembered his promise to Ruby that he'll help her find her mother and bring her back to her. He was thinking on how he's going to keep that promise. Then he thought about it. She mattered to him more than anyone else he's ever met. She's basically his life. Without her, he doesn't know what to do. His friends had visited him for a while. They didn't want to visit him because he was such in an angry mood. But Super Final Wars figured something out. He remembered something that one of Ruby's friends or family members has said. Powerful allies to Corona. The last time he heard about that, or the last time he heard of that at lying before. It was when he used to live somewhere else. And that was before he found this island. He froze. Oh my god, powerful allies. Space Super Final Wars. But he also remembered about something else. His proposal to Ruby. He never got a chance to ask her to marry him. And he wanted to ask her to marry him. He growled intensely. I still have a promise to keep. He went into his room and found the ring. He held it intensely. I have a promise to keep. Ruby, I'm coming. He instantly roared very loudly to get his friend's attention. They went to the living room with their wives. What is it, Super Final Wars? Get your stuff. Why? What's going on? We're going to Team Ruby's base. Oh, heck yeah! And the lovebirds are about to be reunited. They all left to go pack their stuff. When they all got their stuff packed up, Theo and Bernard got to feel worried about Corona. Wait, what if the people at Corona are still? I'd rather take my chances out there rather than sitting in here moping to myself for the past. Moping to myself. I rather prefer that than sitting here moping to myself and being bored while my future wife's out there. And plus, I got a promise to keep. Now, how are we gonna get off this island? Well, we can obviously fly and swim. No, that would get Corona's attention instantly. I got a better way on to travel. Super Finals had an evil smile on his face. Everyone else could not help to feel scared. Oh no.